Hey everyone, welcome to Reddit Readout. Today we are checking out Rules Horror. Story 1. New Hire Guide. Museum Guard. A place to share scary stories which contain a set of rules to follow. Part 1, Welcome and General Rules. Good evening, and congratulations on your selection for the role of a night watchman at the Detroit Art Museum. As you know, we are home to a surprisingly very extensive collection. Thus the night watch is one of the most crucial gears in our proverbial machine. Between the hours of midnight and 6 a.m., the museum is on total lockdown and is at its lowest capacity. Only 4 guards, 2 engineers, and 1 supervisor are to be in the building with limited, but semi-frequent, exception. By this stage in the process, you should have already been made aware that this is considered a high-risk position by the state evaluator, hence the desirable hourly rate and exceptional benefits. In accordance with the state's policy, this list was created to keep our employees informed and safe. Please follow up if you need any clarification regarding some of the rules, and HR will do their best to answer your questions. Your e-signature on the attached PDF is required in order to fully process your entry in our system, so please respond appropriately before your stated start date. Thanks, and have a great night. Nightwatch Policy.pdf 1. While on the grounds and in the museum, always carry your identification badge. This badge unlocks our high-clearance doors, and it makes your identity known to other employees. It cannot be manipulated in any way. 2. Remember to come to work in uniform. You may change before you leave at 9:30 a.m. in our locker rooms, but as you arrive during the nightly lockdown period you need to be immediately identifiable as an employee on arrival. Your uniform consists of a provided blue Oxford, black dress pants, and white tennis shoes. You must provide the pants and the shoes, but we will reimburse you for up to $500 for the purchase of those items. 3. Eyewear while on rounds of any kind is strictly prohibited. This includes contact lenses. Anything seen through a lens is a reflection, and reflections can be manipulated by most of our known active pieces. If you routinely wear any, please remove it in your vehicle after parking in the garage. 4. All display glass/metal and functional mirrors have been treated, and display reliable reflections. All art mirrors in the collection are silver-backed, and thus display accurate reflections. All non-silver art metal, all art glass, and all art polished surfaces do not display reliable reflections. 5. Our security system is quite advanced. It has been designed to mark internal and external threats within 100 m of the museum without alerting them that they have been detected. If someone or something is detected out of place, at least one article of clothing or feature on it will appear a deep, bright shade of violet. The more violet visible equals the less dangerous the entity is. 7. Remember, the museum is full of hundreds of thresholds. You have not crossed one until both feet are on the floor on the other side. Sometimes you will need a reminder of this, and sometimes you will need to remind others. 8. A general rule, especially in the original pre-war wing, is that things tend to want to stay the way you find them. Usually this works in your favor. Sometimes it will not. You may occasionally have to close the same doors twice. 9. Everywhere you encounter a badge scanner, you must scan. This is the museum's way of accounting for your location. Scans must occur at a minimum every 20 minutes. 10. Every keyed lock in the museum will turn towards the door's hinges. If it only turns away, do not enter. Report on radio code T11. This rule does not apply in the sub-basements. 11. It is generally best to avoid giving a label/nickname to anything/anyone you may encounter in the museum, besides the one they use to identify themselves to you. Remember that hundreds of cultures spanning thousands of years are represented in our collection. Each one is equally worthy of respect. 12. With that being said, generally we strongly recommend carrying at least one item blessed by a Roman Catholic priest on your person at all times. This is based on decades of credible safety data gathered by our Employee Safety Department. 13. You will never, under any circumstances, encounter the control room supervisor anywhere else in the museum. If you do, do not follow them. Radio in T02. 14. Finally, and most importantly, candles of any kind are strictly prohibited within all parts of the museum. This includes the office wing, and extends to any and every sort of candle. Bringing a candle onto the premises is grounds for immediate termination. In the extremely unlikely event you encounter a lit candle anywhere in the museum, do not interact or attempt to extinguish. Refer immediately to the general response procedure stated in Rule Number 6. Signature ____________________________________________________________________________________________________________________________Story 2. Rules for using my bedroom. A place to share scary stories which contain a set of rules to follow. You, my cousin, are visiting my house. I had to sacrifice my room for you. The least you can do is follow my rules. There are only 5 rules, so be mindful of following these, otherwise the demon I summoned to protect my room will tear you limb from limb. It does not matter if you are 4, our baby cousin wasn't seen after she visited our house, was she, or 80, I can tell you the demon respects their elders, but the demon is 10,000 years old and humans do not live that long. Now without further ado, the rules. There is a Lego Disney castle on display on my headboard. Do not, in any way, destroy it. The demon likes Disneyland. Demon signed a contract with Walt Disney to make the Disney franchise famous. You didn't hear it from me, and I gave them the castle as a gift. It took the demon 3 months to build this, they're more bronze than brains anyway. Remember how our baby cousin disappeared? Yeah, that little brat decided she wanted to play with the castle, so she pulled it down and the demon decided to not only rip her apart but have her soul relieve that pain over and over again until the end of time. I had to help him rebuild that to put her soul to rest, and this was extra bloody work for me. I killed her parents for not teaching their daughter basic manners, but mainly cause I was pissed at the amount of work I had to do despite my schoolwork. There are many Bath and Body Works candles in my room. You are free to light one at a time. More than one will cause me and my mom a massive headache. Don't do that. The demon seems to love my mom like his own little sister, and her cookies, I presume, cause they always disappear in 5 days, no matter if it's 30 or even 200, and he will slowly torture you until you are either begging for your death or you become insane. He will not grant your wish to die, nor will he stop once you are insane, so be careful. Respect the demon. The demon is older than you, by like 9,000 plus years. He hates those who do not respect their elders, so respect my grandma and anyone older than you, even a random stranger. They can read minds, memories more specifically, they can't read your thoughts, so don't even bother to try and hide it. If you decide to go against this rule, they have a torture chamber he will drag you to, they made me soundproof it, don't even think about escaping it, there's no chance of it, and play with you until you die of your injuries or they get bored of you, like you'd be this lucky, and kill you quickly. I also have a bunch of body sprays from Bath and Body Works. Do not touch those. See, the demon doesn't really care about them, but I do. I will kill you in cold blood if you do use them at all. Only my mom and I can use these. Please don't make me kill you, I'd have to clean up this mess and that takes time. I also have many books available for peruse. This the demon cares about, so ask them before reading the books, and please be careful not to ruin this book, there are bookmarks for a reason. One of my best friends is nicknamed the Protector of Books, and she will drag you back to her home and torture you, then heal you. This process will be repeated until she gets bored and sells you off to one of the more sadistic demons. Believe me, you do not want to go there. You decide that you are tired and want to go to sleep. Before you go to bed, there are a few more rules to follow. The demon goes to sleep at night, with their husky teddy. Honestly, it's quite a cute sight for me. My best friends find this sight scary. However, the poltergeist comes out at night for like 3 hours and his pranks can be a little deadly. He once left a guillotine when your grandma came to visit. Don't worry, this was after she died, so He doesn't prank me anymore after I sent him back to hell like 4 times to my grandfather, he's one of the most skilled torturers there. But unfortunately for you, this protection doesn't last for you. Here are 3 rules to survive him. Remain awake for the 3 hours he's there. He'll only prank you if you're awake. Make sure it is known to him that you know he's here. He will be disappointed that he may not be able to prank you and leave you and go to some other person's house. My thoughts and prayers for that victim. Read manga/manhwa on your phone. He likes reading these and will no longer prank you for the rest of the night, so as long as you finish at least 10 chapters. However, if you don't, he will temporarily transform into his demonic form and drag you to hell to either his father, whom I've met, nice man, definitely didn't ask him out, or his mom, also definitely didn't ask her out either. Now the father will not torture you but discipline his son for being a brat. However, his mother, also a skilled torturer, will torture you. She didn't do it to me because my grandfather is her boss. God, I hate nepotism, until the pain slowly turns you insane. If there's a box with black pills on the side of the bed, take them. They will deter the poltergeist from pranking you. This may protect you for the 3 hours that the poltergeist from harming you. These pills will make him think that you are related to the demon, and that will prevent him from pranking you because he is currently married to the demon and the demon scares him. The demon tends to care about their family and can become quite overprotective. The poltergeist learned not to prank relatives after my mom was nearly pranked. Apparently the poltergeist was put in an Iron Maiden made especially for ghosts for 15 hours. He had holes all around his body. Hey, you think the poltergeist was the least of your worries? Here are a few quick rules to ensure your survival from the ghost we trapped inside the bathroom. This particular ghost loves to feast on human flesh while the human is still alive, so be careful. There are 3 rules you need to follow when using the toilet. Do not enter the bathroom without turning on the lights. This particular ghost hates the light, so this will keep you safe if you really need to go. Brush your teeth while using the toilet. The ghost has some basic manners and will give you 5 minutes to do your business. Run before the time is up. Turn off the lights after closing the door immediately. 1 minute later and my prayers would be with you. Wait, I don't worship the gods. Sorry, my grandma's prayers will be with you. One quick side note before I sign off. Turn on all the lamps before getting on the bed. This might help prevent the cannibalistic ghost from coming into my bedroom and eating you. Since you're really tired right now, I will give you the next set of rules tomorrow. They're really generic rules for surviving while touring the city, which you must do. After all, this is a wonderful place and you must visit it. Don't worry, I'll be with you. Hope you'll enjoy your stay. Can't have him find out I'm about to sacrifice him to a cannibalistic ghost, so she remains in her prison. That's all for today. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.